my manager at Google actually gave me this advice last year, and it really just, it brought her to another level. Her resume went from okay to okay, okay. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mia Sanchez, Mia K Sanchez, and I make technology, college, and soon to be lifestyle content. Today, we're going to be talking about resumes, but more specifically, I'm going to be giving y'all advice on how to spice up that resume so that it gets past the application process and right into the interview process. Let me tell you, girl, when you're applying to these jobs where thousands of people apply, your resume really has to stand out. You need to add something in there that's spicy. You need to add that spice, that sazon, that flavor. You need to give it something so that the recruiter's like, hold up, who's this? Okay, let's interview them. So I'm going to be giving y'all advice and things that I do to make my resume look a little bit more spicy, to make the recruiters wanna, you know, snatch me up. But as I am filming this video right now, I have 498 subscribers, which is like, hopefully by the time I post this video, I will have 500. So I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. I'm gonna be doing something for y'all. So just stay tuned till the end of this video if you wanna see what I'm doing. Thank y'all so much for getting me to 500 subscribers. Just stay tuned to the end to see what your girl's giving away. Pooh. Let's just talk about resumes. 95% of the jobs or things that you apply for are going to ask for your resume, so it's really important that you have a strong, solid resume. And the more competitive the program, the even less time that recruiters have to look at your resume in that first round. Whether you're looking to get a job, you're applying for college, there's a bunch of different situations where you might need your resume. And the tea is that top jobs get thousands of applicants. At the end of a career fair, a recruiter had a pile of resumes this big, and she was putting resumes to the right and resumes to the left. So the resumes on the right were the keep pile, she was keeping all those, and then the resumes on the left, she was just throwing directly in the garbage. Just boom, boom, boom. It's really important that you have a solid resume that really stands out on its own and that recruiters don't have to read for 10 minutes in order to understand you and the things that you've accomplished. Before I get into these tips, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video with your friends or anyone who you think could benefit from getting some resume tips. Stay tuned to the end of this video if you want to see the little giveaway that I'm doing, the little giveaway. There is a typical breakdown of a resume that most people have, at least in the tech world, this is the breakdown that it is. So you have education, experience, projects, leadership, and skills. These are the 5 main categories that go into crafting your resume. First tip that I'm giving you guys is actually a piece of advice that I got from a Microsoft recruiter who reviewed my resume, and she said that she prefers the skills section to be at the very top of your resume. A lot of people put their skills at the bottom, but what the recruiter told me is that since she has so little time to actually review resumes, she likes to see the skills at the top, so just off the bat, she knows what this person is capable of, she knows what they bring, and she said that she actually thought of the skills like the introduction to your resume, and then everything after that is going more into depth on how you've actually applied those skills. Literally, she told me that my freshman year, and I still keep my skills at the top. It's just off the bat, boom, this is what I'm capable of, and this is what I'm bringing to the table. And when you think about it, the rest of your resume is just a deep dive into your skills. You're giving examples of times that you've used these skills. So I think it actually makes sense to put the skills at the top. In case y'all aren't sure what typically goes in the skills section of your resume, you can put languages that you speak, computer languages that you know, different technologies that you know, for example, Microsoft Office, Google Office, like that whole environment. Those are just some different skills. Autodesk Inventor, if you know Figma, things like that. GitHub, all those different things. Those are just some examples of some skills that you could put on your resume. The cute, concise little section of boom, this is what I know. This is what I know, period. I am proficient, I am efficient, I am advanced. Boom. Put your skills at the top of your resume. I recommend it. The next section of your resume is the education section. So the education section typically has the college you're going to, the year you're graduating, your GPA, your major, things like that. A big tip that I have is to include your relevant coursework in the skills section. So I think that this is really useful, especially if you are a sophomore or a freshman, if you're on the younger side. I think it just goes to show, like, this is what I've literally learned in class. Like, this is what I know, love. So when I say relevant coursework, I mean the courses that are relevant to the job that you are applying for. So if you're a computer science major and you're looking for a software engineering position, you most likely would put like your programming classes, maybe your math classes, but it might not be super relevant to include, let's say, an English class, unless of course the job that you're applying for has to do with like that class or certain skills that you got from there. Adding your courses lets your recruiter know that you have like legit knowledge on some of your skills. Add your courses, baby. Add them courses, baby. If you took a little spicy course that sets you apart, this is only helping you. I really think that adding your coursework is a great thing to do. For the education, again, I'll say it one more time, it's your college, your major, your expected graduation date, potentially your GPA, and then the thing that I'm recommending is also adding relevant coursework. I think that it's really good to have projects on your resume. I think people forget that you can include projects on your resume. If you are a tech student or you're a CS student or you're looking for tech positions, I would say it's fairly common to add projects. And something to think about with this is that you can include school projects in your project section. Of course, if you have like a whole bunch of outside experience or outside personal projects that you've worked on, that might make you appear stronger, but it's completely okay to add class projects to your resume. For the first 2 years of college, my project section was strictly class projects because I didn't have any personal experience. But again, having those class projects on your resume is a lot better than not having any projects. The structure of your bullet points. So this has more to do with the experience, leadership, and project section of your resume. There's a certain structure that I like for my resume that I think just helps to kind of keep all the information spread out and again easy to read, because you want your resume to be appealing to the eyes, you don't want it to be overwhelming. Just starting on the first line. So first, I like to have the company name. So for example, I will put Google here. All the way on the right side of the page, I'm going to have the dates that I did this for. Boom, first line. Under that, so directly under the company name, in italics, I like to put the position that I had there. Next line, that's when we get into the bullets of what you were actually able to accomplish or take away from this experience, this project, whatever it was. Now getting into the actual content of your bullets in your resume. So there's 4 things you want to be mentioning when you are talking about either experience or leadership or even a project that you are working on. You want to talk about the what you did, the why you did it, the how did you do it, and then the impact that it had. So this impact section is really important. This is a great place to talk about metrics, to talk about who it helped, how it supported people, things like that. They want to see that what you're doing had some benefits somewhere, that it had some impact. Again, not everything that you do has to have like a crazy impact. Like class projects won't have, let's say, a significant impact on a wide scale, but even just talking about ways that you made your algorithm more efficient, you want to talk about the places that you were able to improve things. I'm actually going to give y'all an example of a bullet that I was able to improve when I started answering these 4 questions. So my original bullet was that I spoke on a panel of Latinx students. That's it. That was the bullet. That bullet is weak as hell. That's not too cute. So now I'm going to talk about how I was able to change this to address the what, the why, the how, and the impact. So the way that I was able to improve this was, spoke to an audience of 1,300 Latinx students on a panel of 3 Google interns in hopes of inspiring them to pursue a career at Google. Do we see that first bullet versus the second bullet? The spice, the improvement. So what did I do? I spoke on a panel of 3 Google interns. Why did I do this? I was doing this in hopes of inspiring students to pursue a career at Google. And then the impact, I spoke to 1,300 students. Adding those numbers in, it just makes it look so much stronger. And then also this number 3 is important because it shows that Again, there's hundreds, possibly even thousands of interns. I was one of 3 chosen. Not every bullet is going to answer these 4 questions, but you want to make sure that you're always at least addressing the what and the impact. Those are 2 very important ones. Addressing these what, why, how, impact questions are going to really help you to just have some strong points on your resume. Okay, so this last piece of advice, I feel like this, I don't know, I could be dramatic. I think that this piece of advice is literally what brought my resume to another level. And this isn't even something that's so big. Like, this is so simple. You could do this right now on your resume in a matter of minutes. My last piece of advice is to bold keywords in your resume. Do it. I'm telling you. So my manager at Google actually gave me this advice last year, and it really just, it brought her to another level. Her resume went from okay to okay. As I've said before, recruiters do not have time to read through your entire resume word for word. Like, they do not have time for that. They are looking at thousands of applications. They are thinking about a bunch of different people. They don't have time to be sitting there learning all about your experience, doing whatever. So it's really important that you emphasize the things that are most important, and you do this by bolding keywords, by bolding metrics, bold languages, things like that. Some of the things that I have bolded in my resume are the different languages that I use for a product. I have all of my numbers bolded because typically numbers are associated with metrics, and again, metrics and impact are really important to your resume points. Also, keywords like increased, doubled, multiplied, those are again related to metrics. So I'm telling you, bolding words in your resume, it's gonna bring your resume to a whole new level that you didn't even know your resume could get to. Like, oh my gosh, those are all the tips that I had for y'all. Resumes are like snowflakes. No 2 resumes are going to be the same. It is completely up to you how you want to show who you are to recruiters. So again, if you don't choose to take my advice, like, that's completely fine. At the end of the day, go with your gut, go with what feels right for you, go with what you think is going to showcase who you are in the best way possible. Now we're gonna get into my little giveaway. I am going to be reviewing some resumes. I'm gonna be reviewing some of y'all's resumes. I love reviewing resumes. I have a decent amount of experience reviewing resumes, and I have gotten very positive feedback when I have reviewed resumes. So I've had a lot of people in the comment section asking me to look at their resume, and I've gotten a lot of emails of people asking me to look at their resume. Unfortunately, I cannot review everyone's resume. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm going to be deep dive reviewing 3 resumes. Like, when I say deep dive, I'm gonna be going off. Trust me, I will be going off on your resume, giving you any tips or advice. An extra person, I am very opinionated, so trust me when I say I'm gonna be reviewing. If you want to have the opportunity to get your resume reviewed by me, there are 3 things you need to do. Number 1, you have to be subscribed to me. If you ain't subscribed, I'm sorry, boo, but I cannot review your resume. You need to join the fam. You need to join the fam first. Make sure you're subscribed, click the bell icon. Number 2, give this video a like, give it a little thumbs up, no thumbs downs. If you give me a thumbs down, I'm sorry. So give this video a like. So the third and final thing is to leave a comment down below saying why you want me to review your resume, whether it's for a certain job that you're applying for, or a position, or a scholarship, or just whatever kind of application you're doing. Just let me know why you want me to review your resume, what opportunities you're looking to get, and what doors you want to be open. So those are the 3 things that you need to do if you want to get your resume reviewed by me, which I hope y'all do. This giveaway thingy ends on September 26th, so please do whatever you need to do by then. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to y'all. Thank you guys for supporting me. If you need anything, if you have any questions, again, just leave them in the comments down below. I got y'all. I am here for y'all. I want to support every single one of you in any way that I can. Let me know what you want to see from me. If y'all take these tips and you get a job from this, let me know too. And leave any resume tips that you have down below as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below why you want your resume reviewed, if you want to be considered in the pool. And with that being said, I will see y'all in my next video. I see you looking around.